I would just like to say welcome to PVCC this morning, to the Giuseppe Center. This is a most wonderful morning. You're going to hear it many times today, but today we are celebrating 11 of our high school seniors graduating with associate degrees. And as they come up, yeah, right? That's a round of applause, totally. Yeah, I think that's awesome. And what's really exciting about this group, and I hope that you notice when they come through, is these students, because of this experience, they are very poised. They are very mature. They have experiences that are beyond the high school realm. And I hope as they come up and you hear them speak today, I hope they impress you as much as they have impressed all of us. This day would not be possible without any of you, and so I'm going to start off with introducing Dr. Frank Friedman for opening remarks. Thank you.
Thank you. This is a wonderful morning. You could basically sum up everything I have to say with one word, and that's congratulations. But in order to earn my pay, I better say a little bit more. So I want to actually do the congratulations on 3 different levels. Level 1, of course, is these 11 students and their families. What they have accomplished is truly incredible. To earn at least 60 credits of college work while going to high school. Think about that. That is an incredible accomplishment. And as you look at the program and you see where these folks will be attending, what universities they'll be attending next year, you see what an accomplishment it is. They are going to some of the finest universities in our state and in our nation. And that recognizes their incredible accomplishment. So, first level of congratulations, students and families, well done. Second level of congratulations is to a partnership between Piedmont Virginia Community College and the Greene County School System. The first level of congratulations couldn't have happened without the hard work of a lot of people from both sides, from PVCC, from the school system, working together, collaborating, solving problems, working on schedules, working on faculty and curriculum, and making it all work. So I want to ask all the folks here who work at PVCC and work for the Greene County School System who have been involved in this, please stand and let us recognize you. And the third level of congratulations is to the entire community, because this morning is really the result of a community that believes in education, a community that believes in supporting its own. I mean, this facility, the Giuseppe Center, would not be in existence without the leadership of Greene County and the residents of Greene County who rallied behind the creation of this facility. And then raising money for scholarships for these great students who needed assistance to be able to take some of our courses at PVCC. Again, without people with vision, people who care, people who are committed to education and who are committed to Greene County, this would never have happened. So this is a community accomplishment, and I just want to say on behalf of PVCC, we are so proud to work with the folks here in Greene County to make this happen. So congratulations to the entire Greene County community for a job well done. So that was my very long way of saying one thing. Congratulations to us all.
And I'm sorry, before I introduce the next speaker, I am so sorry. The students told me so many of you were interested in who they were and why they were serving. Let me just apologize for not introducing our wonderful staff. The students that waited on you today are all members of our culinary arts department, and they are taught all aspects of hospitality. So it was those students that were serving you this morning. I'm so sorry. May I have a round of applause for those helpful, and they missed it. So next, for our next speaker is going to be Dr. Jim Ross, who is going to talk with us about our wonderful community and our wonderful students and program. Thank you.
Thank you very much. One of the great things about working at this college is the fact that under the leadership of our president, Frank Friedman, and all his staff, we take very seriously the community part of Piedmont, Virginia Community College. And about 18 months ago, I had the opportunity to speak to Dr. Andrea Whitmarsh about a problem that she thought was extremely serious and we needed to do something about. And the problem was that we had many students who were talented but simply did not have the money to take part in this wonderful opportunity of the early college program. So I know probably all of you know Andrea, and if you know her, you know it's impossible to say no to her. So we immediately became involved in a project to raise money. Our educational foundation took the leadership role. Ken Lawson, who's here today, chair of our committee, provided leadership for this, and the entire foundation and community became involved. We received outstanding support from anonymous donors who issued challenges to the community. The first year, they provided a $20,000 challenge, which was matched by this generous community, many of you sitting here today. This past year, they issued a $25,000 challenge, and again, this was successfully matched by this generous community. So we want to thank all of you who've given your hard-earned money to make this possible. And of course, as we look at that, none of this would be possible if not for the leadership role of Mrs. Giuseppe in providing her support that made this great building possible. All of you who have made this building possible, our foundation, Ken Lawson, John Young, our president here today, and the community that really makes Greene County someplace special. And every time we ask for a donation, we think of the lives who'll be made better. This is what it's all about. 11 students going on to fantastic universities. And can you imagine how they're going to change the world? These 11, 10, 20, 30 years from now? And we just want you to take up a challenge from us, a contest, you 11 students. We want to see who will be the first among you to donate $1 million back to this institution. And that's a challenge. Thank you so much.
That donation can also be written out to my retirement fund. Please feel free to write that check either way. So next, I'm going to introduce our next speaker, who is Dr. Andrea Whitmarsh, our superintendent, and we'll be speaking about our early college program.
All right, thank you everyone for joining us today. Thank you so much, Dr. Friedman and Dr. Ross, for your thoughtful words on our amazing program, our amazing students, and our amazing community. Thank you to the donors and guests for making this possible, this center, these scholarships that we've been able to do, and thank you for all that you've done to make this possible for our students. I'd especially like to give another thanks, and that is to Miss Angelina Santis, who serves as our early college director. She's also organized this entire breakfast. She's been a shoulder for the kids. She's guided them and led them through their program. So let's give her a huge round of applause. As superintendent of Greene County Schools, I'm invested in finding new and innovative programs that set our school system apart, our students apart, and our community apart from the rest. With the introduction of state legislation paving the way for the early college program and the generous donation by Miss Ethel Giuseppe, which enabled the development of the Eugene Giuseppe Center, this day was made possible. It's incredible, really, to think that when we embarked on this journey 4 years ago, we were entering into uncharted territory. Of course, we had had students in the past complete their associate's degree while in high school, but to do it en masse, coordinating 2 large educational institutions, 2 building sites, 2 schedules, was really an incredible undertaking. And here we are today, celebrating the fruits of those efforts and the students who decided to take that leap with us. 4 years ago, we also didn't know how much the early college program was going to grow. While the first cohort that we are celebrating here today is numbered at 11, our junior class has 20 students participating, our sophomore class has 22, and we now have 33 freshman students waiting to begin their classes this summer. The program has also grown to be a family within our school. Our seniors mentor underclassmen, answering their questions, offering tips and pointers, and being there to support them through the journey that they are now completing. This program has ignited a fire of interest within our high school as well. Today we're celebrating these 11 students for completing their degrees, but if we extend our focus, we'll see that there are over 100 students at William Monroe High School taking dual enrollment courses each day. Some of them take classes with our teachers, while others prefer to learn online, and the majority of whom come to the Giuseppe Center several times a week to learn from a PVCC professor. It's exciting. It's exciting to think about the money that kids are saving transferring college credits to four-year university. It's exciting to think about the experiences that they're having, that they're prepping for one of the biggest transitions of their lives under the safety of our watchful eye. It's a very special program, and I can also add that what makes this breakfast special for me personally, and this is hard because we're getting into the graduation season, is that I've had the unique and privileged role of not only coordinating as superintendent, but as a mom. And as I've observed my child grow, and grow with these other 10 youngsters as they have laughed together, cried together, argued about courses or professors, and today we're going to celebrate together. I watched them grow from anxious and naive, nervous freshmen, and some of you, I've seen you since kindergarten, others since birth, to become seasoned seniors with maturity beyond your years. You approach every task not wondering if you can do it, but rather excited to begin it. I've no doubt that the investment that you as students have made and your families have made, along with the very generous donations of our community, have prepared them to be successful for many years to come. Their futures have become forever altered because of this opportunity, and I am so proud to be a part of it. So now, let's introduce these fine seniors that we've talked so much about and that we're so proud of. As I announce their names, each one is going to come up and briefly introduce themselves to you. After we have all 11 introduced, we'll then award their early college stoles, which will be used to separate them from other graduates at our graduation ceremony on June 4th. So we will start with Miss Alara Mireille Badir. Will you please come up?
Good morning. My name is Alara Badir, and I will be attending the University of Virginia School of Engineering in the fall. Some of us may be attending a small college, a state university, or even an Ivy League, but we would not be so confident about our academic futures if it wasn't for the early college program, and if it wasn't for this generous community. I remember our first classes as a cohort, STV, ITE, CSD, it goes on. Although the classes had a fancy name and took place at another building, I never truly understood the significance of our accomplishments until the day we applied for graduation. Some of us here are first-generation college students, and this program was our first glimpse into the atmosphere and conversation of college life. Nothing could have prepared us better to represent Greene County and to set an example for future cohorts. In the end, it all comes back to the foundation in which this community has laid for us. We are so lucky to have this building, these friends, and this opportunity. All thanks to you. Thank you.
Next, we have Elena Badir. Did I get that right?
Hello, my name is Elena Vedre, and I'll be attending the University of Virginia to study engineering next fall. I'm so grateful for the memories and experiences that I've had with the PVCC Early College program. With this program, I was able to take courses that I never even thought about taking before. That is what I think is the most important aspect of this program. It not only challenged me academically and personally, but it enabled me to explore choices in a future career. Although philosophy was probably not the class that established my decision to study engineering, it was the class that presented me with the opportunity to explore the thoughts and ideas that make up the world surrounding me. It is amazing to think about how each course that I took offered me insight and knowledge that I apply towards every single day. Because of the tight cohort community, I am confident that every single one of us has the determination and knowledge to be successful in our future endeavors. But that could not have been possible without the incredible support of every single one of you. Thank you.
And next we have Maggie Paige Brookman.
Hi, my name's Maggie Brookman, and I'm going to be attending the Honors College, the Cormier Honors College at Longwood University next year. I hope to major in English education and become a professor. When I first began this program, I really just did it because I wanted a challenge in my academics, and I didn't realize how much of a challenge it really would be until I started. And so as much as I would like to thank personally each and every person who has put forth effort and time and money into getting me through this, I don't have time for that. So I'm just gonna do an all-encompassing thank you to everyone who has helped me so much through this program, and I can't wait to see where it takes me from here.
Next, we have Yancey Patricia Harrison.
Hi, my name is Yancey Harrison, and I was excited about joining the cohort, the Early College Scholars Program, at first because I heard that PVCC classes were only held 3 times a week. So I was like, 2 times a week I'm off? That's exciting, count me in. But now leaving the program, I'm so thankful that I did it. It was hard sometimes taking extra classes that other students in my grade didn't have to take, staying up later at night, but I was thankful to do it with these group of people. We all went through it together, and now graduating tomorrow, it's unbelievably exciting. My favorite classes that I took at PVCC were probably philosophy and psychology, which is kind of funny because next year I'm going to attend Virginia Tech to major in biology, so I don't really know how that works. But I hope to major in biology and minor in medicine and society on a pre-medicine track. And hopefully about 47 of my credits from PVCC will transfer to Virginia Tech. So thank you.
All right, next we have Paige Nicole Hildebrand.
Hello, everybody. When I first signed up for the Early College Scholars Program, I was very uncertain. I didn't know really what lied ahead for not just me, but for everyone that had started off with the program. And now as I leave the program, I am still uncertain. But with the skills and knowledge I have gained throughout the 3 years I've been taking these classes, I am certain that I am better prepared to handle it. In the fall, I will be attending the University of Mary Washington in Fredericksburg with concentrating with a dual major in history and anthropology. Thank you.
That was awesome. Don't trip. Thanks, Paige. Next, we have Allison Leigh Monroe.
Hi, I'm Allison, and when I entered the cohort, I was really excited, but of course I was nervous. It was a new experience and I didn't know what to expect. I was questioning whether or not I could do it or if I was actually smart enough. This program helped me discover things about myself I didn't even know and that I was smart enough. Without this program, I wouldn't have had half of the experiences I had in my high school and college life. And I got to learn at a new advanced level. None of this actually felt real until I got my cap and gown in my hands, and then I realized I'm graduating. And then I was like, I'm graduating before I graduate high school. That's kind of crazy. I'm glad I made this decision because now I'm going to Virginia Tech and I'm majoring in architecture at the School of Architecture and Design. This program is letting me achieve my dreams faster because 32 of my credits are transferring over. I'm happy I was able to achieve, I'm happy I'm able to do this program, and I'm thankful for everyone who made this possible. Thank you very much.
Fantastic. Great job. Next, we have Daisy Alejandra Mesquida.
Hi, my name is Daisy. When I first entered the cohort, I felt really excited to be taking so many different interesting classes that weren't available at the high school, such as philosophy or sociology. And I was also excited to be in a new environment and just getting out of the high school, even if it's just 5 minutes away, but being in a new environment. Now that I'm finishing, I'm really glad to have been a part of this program. And I think my favorite class has been philosophy. This fall, I will be attending UVA. And although I'm not set on it, I'm thinking about majoring in cognitive science. And about 54 of my credits will be transferring. I also want to take this opportunity just to thank everyone that has been a part of this. Thank you.
Next, we have Austin Dakota Shifflett.
Hi everyone, Austin Shifflett, and I will be attending Harvard University come this fall. I'm very glad to be here this morning, and I want to start off by thanking everyone for everything you've done. I know the last time we had a scholarship breakfast, I did the same thing, and I'm still so thankful of all the money, all the time, all the donations, everything that you've done for us, all 11 of us, and everything you've done for our school to make this possible. I'm planning on studying sociology at Harvard, and that actually came from an introduction to sociology class that I took through PVCC. Unfortunately, most of the credits won't transfer, but that's because Harvard is very picky about what they like to take. But the experience did help me get into the college, I believe. It was very large on my admissions application because this helps us all stand out. I've been to conferences with students from other states, and this is unheard of. Some of them go to special high schools just to have college classes. So going to a public school with your friends and being able to do something like this is an incredible opportunity that most people know nothing about. So this makes our entire county stand out, and I think it is huge for all of us when it goes to getting into college and moving on with our futures. So thank you again.
Fantastic, thank you. Morgan Amber Vic.
Hi, my name is Morgan Vic, and I'll be going to Virginia Tech to majoring in animal and poultry sciences with a pre-vet concentration. So, like everyone, I guess we were all excited and nervous about taking these classes because just taking these Piedmont classes made high school experience completely different. Like, we were over there taking classes at high school, then we would just come over here in the middle of the day and start taking Piedmont classes, and it's a different atmosphere, and I think taking these classes is making our transition to college a lot easier because we have this firsthand experience that other people that we're attending with this coming fall don't have. When I took biology at the main campus about a summer or two ago, I was 16 years old and I was in a room with probably 15, 20-year-olds. And I was really nervous because I was thinking, wow, they're not going to accept me. They're not going to include me. I'm going to be alone. But one of the most meaningful things to me is that they accepted me. And not only the students did, the professors, everybody, all the students, all the professors that I've had have been very helpful, and they've just made everything a lot easier. And about 30 of my credits from Piedmont are transferring over to Tech. Thank you guys for everything.
Next, we have Mary Elizabeth Whitmarsh.
Hi guys, I'm Lizzie Whitmarsh, and next year I'll be attending the College of William and Mary to study biology pre-med, and about 65 of my credits transfer there, but I mean that's great and all, but that's not the biggest thing that I've gotten from this. You save a lot of money, but the most important thing is that I've learned to fail. Everybody, or most everybody, goes into college and they hit a wall. And I've had that opportunity to hit that wall with the support of my family. So it makes it a lot easier. Like many of these other students, I'm used to, or in high school, I was used to just coasting by and not really, like you don't have to do all the assignments because test grades they'll bring it up. But so this really taught me how to study and how to manage my time, and I learned a lot. Not just the material, but a life lesson. So thank you all.
All right, and our final cohort member is Robert Zachary Wright.
I've always wanted to do this without the phone. It's so cool. I'm Zach Wright, emphasis on the Zach. The Robert part is just a first name. Thanks, Mom. I always have to do that on the first day of classes. So when I first started in the cohort, I believed that this would be an individual experience, but it very much surprised me because this has been a group effort from all of us and our mom, Miss Santos. So I just want to, from all of us, I'm sure we want to extend our thanks to Miss Santos, so if we could have an applause from the students. So my experiences in the social sciences and all the other classes at PVCC really changed my opinion on how I viewed what I wanted to do in the future. I take myself as more of a science engineering person, but with my experience in PVCC, I've really understood the impact and the importance of understanding social sciences and humanities, etc. So I would just like to thank everyone for providing this experience for William Monroe students, and I appreciate it, your dedication to the community and the community of the future. Thank you.
We've waited for these sashes. I've had them hidden in counseling because it's like Christmas. They're trying to find the boxes. And I've got them with rattling cabinets and all kinds of stuff. So we hid them. Yeah, I didn't know. we are going to move forward with some photos with our graduates, but a common theme that you've heard today is this is a family affair, and Greene County is a family, and these students are our relationship with PVCC. It's all interlinked. We're all bound with one another. Sometimes we say fortunately, sometimes we don't. But so what we would like to do is while we take these pictures, please, all of you, feel free to stay if you'd like to mingle, if you'd like to get photos for yourself. This is not a closing. Please feel free to go when you like, but we're going to be taking some pictures, and I'd just love if anyone would like a photo of their family or anything. Please feel free to stay.